the manner Mr. Okraku address players, in the public domain. The subject or address, I mean, I don't have any problem with it.
The tonation of the message.
Oh, the tone of the message,
and the actions, how he was sometimes using his hand to hit his
chest. Okay. You can be say body language in communication. Or body language speak a lot. Say, Udi yaw anase adsembi ehya so a senior obeka no no ente se ne me no tie ya ye bobo nsemi hu so won enti no me the body language I didn't find anything wrong with it because ade na eha no and ade eha no no eha nipa bebre o say BLASTS say kobo match against Angola yen wini wo baba yara ye ni Niger boy ya first half fine ball na second half abebo no troka na Niger atika no obi ane wa na neji ho and no as FA president no say ni eni nye ho no em say ono kra na de o feel hit no more nti ono omo kasa na o kire no say omo no mu magana I think so to me kan kire say omo magana na onka no bokoboko say ne ebi susu say obeka no and an nsa na de ball ne koko no em say no de ball no koko na waka say munya memma munyina say memma munyina brane sans o make inference to ono mo konje Ghana si ho ye fa ahodie omo ko ne memma so omo ko ne ma so omo ko ne nibre so nti kasa na okasa ne de na okasa na nibre so say omo mo nimre ochina match ye ko bo ne matches aka omba abebo nyina omo mo nimre nti me de mi hu fom so bia e wo ho.
What about the timing? Some people are in the view that the timing is wrong.
For ya dream say me kasa na me ka say asem a na oni ono mo kan e ho hia say FA president there ade a ehia wo manfo ana say o football fo no eno so hia ho ye nyina e ko bobo say yesusu say ya nhye ochina ye ni Sudan a ye ntumi nko AFCON. The last time I nko AFCON was 2004. Now me sure say football fan, media person, ana FA person bia ni wa, na even players na obi anu e be ne de say onuma penso record 2004 na be say sibi o ma penso. Nti ane de ensem na no mo kan de na ehu hia. Na me hu say ehu hia say ono ba be to abonten sa mri. E say yekobobo china na players ne ma me be frɛ no, na busu ni be frɛ no. Pressure crowd ba be down no so kese. Ochina they will scrutinize themselves. Say Ghana po nyina ate say ye ne akasa say ankoyi a ye be ba yen so ana bibisa. Nti kanu de ankobe o metumi de ato ho. Wo hwɛ there are examples in the world. Arsenal for ene minua match example Arsenal say all or nothing. Pep Guardiola omu wini wi a ensama e course in the background ni na o me de aye documentary na o me de abeto abonten. Ni ehu say ansana result papa bi beba no eya na twitwi bi ko on the background benye ochina ye ko bobo na ade ba beto me I say o be so kire champion ata sembi ade o be so kire say nkwa no wani abre players ne de o mani mre ho the sana me hu ni say am say anu de ho de antwe ya mame.
So finally, do you think that with the video coming up and as out, a psychological effect on the players?
Oh, maybe in all situations, I am share the positive side of things. The positive aspect of it is that players in the say any braba. The other thing so American say apart from say any braba, me who say ebia Mr. Okraku ono makasa sa wodema emfa meto abonten players no zo president there obaba bobo no bo akasa say ya yekobo kra na anye hwe a obi anye ya hwe obi enhu ne akoso kokom but see na beto bedroom say hey president eni abre akasa say no wo bobo na wan kire enibre ewo park no so a na efa ba bi no I say one for seriousness and attaching your kind also pass information about say who Ghana for in energy it change the temperament in the country no into that aspect na there me who say players no so mo fan say sisi an Ghana for in ehwe ni mu say yem kwhye into otena na ebe it is that Okraku
when I saw it a lot of things came through my mind and first of all I am of the opinion say timing is key relative to everything that we do in life. Sometimes you might carry out a very good message, but timing will eventually ruin your good plans that you really have. And for me, when I saw it now, I felt the timing was absolutely wrong. Why am I saying so? timing all this video way back out. I feel say it should have been at the time where if we are qualified or if we have made some great strides relative to the blasters, not this video about, I wouldn't have had an issue. Of course, because Obia ye emotional about the Black Stars. Obia the Black Stars. No? So me issue personally say, Ket, ever try say or addressing the players, in that way he did. But I felt say it should have been private other than making it public. Because why? It is not everything that is good for public consumption. Internet you say never. You cannot bring out or expose all your issues in the marriage like that. No, you don't do that. So me, I felt that the timing was wrong. Again, it put a lot of pressure on the boys. Because currently, we are in a tumultuous situation. We are in a state where, let me say, a state of pandemonium, a state where boys, no matter some more confidence will form. We are not doing well in the group. So we should try as much as possible to shove all the pressure, from the boys. So when he came out with that statement, I felt say, wow. I just hope it's not going to demoralize the boys because most of them some of them are very young boys also, and I feel say it could have been done in a proper manner. It should have come out earlier. I was saying somewhere, say, I felt it's not the first time we are seeing some of these issues happen. We've seen Pep Guardiola, we've seen Arteta, we've seen Luis Enrique. You see them lambasting players in the dressing room. Eventually, we will say at the end of the season, we really Lawrence, they come out with the documentary, then people will be enlightened and say, so these were the hard works that were going on in the dressing room. Not when the pressure is on. Again, I felt say one of the reasons why I thought it is so needless, it's like he was doing the job of the coach. No, that is what I feel.
But the coach is not the manager.
Oh,
coach.
My brother, you see, I feel that in this current situation, if yes, I know there's a clear distinction between a head coach and then a manager.
Yes.
But is Okraku really the manager of the national team? That is the question we need to ask ourselves. A president means that you should be doing that. I feel that listen, look, if you are going to be real with ourselves, what Theb did, he was virtually doing the job of a coach. Because what I see on TV, what I see on camera in Europe and in the, let me say, creme de la creme, it is the coaches that do what Theb was doing. As a president, and of course, you can have a way of communicating to the boys. But if Philly says serious business like this, it is the core responsibility of the coach. And it sent many messages across to me. Either say he was trying to speak a message, say the coach is not competent enough to do his job. And again, he also deepened that conspiracy theory people have that Ket really influences selection in the Black Stars. Because some of the statements that he made, for me, I think that they were loose talk and it's unforgivable. Because when he came out to make that statement, he said, it's either you die or you are no more selected for the Black Stars. For me, that statement alone has to be interrogated. Because if an FA president cast out saying, they say, die for the nation, or you'll be or it will lead to you being dropped from the national team.
Says what I sure said, those are the ways that or can actually so that it will even encourage more to do work than say you're the other side.
But encouraging them to do well, you are not the one who selects players for the national team. So you can find a way of psyching them up, without mentioning that issue. Because who can say, is either you die for the nation, if not, you'll not be selected. You are making it, the message you are sending across and they say, you have a hand in the selection of the Black Stars. And this is the second time such an issue has popped up.
First of all, I think if it's about saying the truth, how you say it, when to say it, personally, this is a personal opinion. I don't really think it matters. And first of all, the way and manner our Black Stars are playing, the players are playing, is not really the best. One, this is a team that a lot of investment has gone into it. And the investment is basically the taxpayers' money. So Ghanaians demand a lot from the players. At that material point in time, Okraku was representing the entire 30 million plus Ghanaians in front of the Black Stars players. So because players players. And if we are to say one person has been under intense pressure and criticism as far as the substandard performance of the Black Stars are concerned, it is Okraku recently. So it is just okay that after defending these players on numerous occasions, Ghanaians will also get to know the sort of pressure or how he relates with the players. And it was obvious in the video now about out, all the things that he said. It is what we as Ghanaians, we have always wanted to meet the players and tell them. And I am very sure that from Kudus, Jiku, almost all of them felt the heat. Whatever investment we've made or investment we are pumping into this team, it is just for one thing: results. And the result is not coming. The result is not forthcoming. So if the result is not coming, leadership must act. One, Kurt is not the first person to speak or question the commitment and then the passion level of these boys. I think months ago or during the last international break now, he bought the 2 games against Angola, Niger, and Wankoye. We heard Otuado when he went to Abidjan for the CAF coaches summit. He also questioned the commitment level of the players, which has to let the players know that all is not really well regarding their commitment and then their passionate level. And I feel that the timing is right. There is a task ahead of them come tomorrow. So if there is any time to remind them of what they represent, of the people they are representing, it is just okay that hours to a crucial AFCON qualifier, we will just talk to the players. One thing is, just ask yourself, when was the last time Ghana qualified from the group stage of an international tournament? 2022 World Cup, it was disastrous. Before the World Cup, the AFCON we went, it was disastrous. The recent AFCON, it was disastrous. Now we've moved from being semi-finalists of an AFCON to struggling to progress from the group stage to now struggling to qualify to the Africa Cup of Nations. And I was making this argument this afternoon that nobody can mention 5 African countries with enough quality than the current Black Stars. If you look at the current players that Otuado called out, you have 15 of them are in the top 5 major leagues in Europe. That is the Premier League, Italian Serie A, Spanish La Liga, and then the German Bundesliga. Why should a team with a talent like this struggle to beat Niger? Why should a team with quality players like this struggle to beat Angola at their own backyard? Look at it when they said that Yenya Venu Yemfambo Yen qualifier. Look at the quick response that the government, the National Sports Authority, the Sports Ministry did just to ensure that these boys will get the best of facilities to play. So their needs has always been our topmost priority. We have always done that. But when it comes to them putting smiles on the faces of we Ghanaians, they've always been reluctant. And I'm sure that Okraku did the Lord's work. For me, I agree with him. That
I think that Marquette's actions, I support it 100%. The only challenge that I have with the action is got to do with video now about out. The recording of the video. But no choice of words, no posture, no actions, everything was spot on. Look, this is football, and they are not getting the results. He's the FA president. For him to be in that mood and then spit out what he feels that he has to know, I think he is right. For the timing, look, there's no better time than that. We are playing against Sudan or China. What can I do natural? Or a wake-up call as a player. And these are professionals. Trust me, in their clubs, their coaches, they say worse things than that when results are not coming. So for the FA president to come out and then, say those words to you, you as a professional player, it should be a wake-up call. And say, the posture of most of the boys now, they were very, very attentive and they were listening. 1 or 2 players, they were like the attitude. I mean, it's portrayed there, they don't really care. And these are things that they should be taking notice of. Because the truth that some of the players don't care. And some of them also care. And their actions and inactions, these are the things that will make you know that this player really care or not. You can see it. You can see it. Even when me one phone that the other day. For the president, whatever he has done today, I support it. My only challenge was to do with the video, because some of these things you don't have to video it. Kawadrin fetcher boys, they have to take it in good faith. Or be on to me taking in good faith, This is a national team, over 30 million people. You are privileged to represent the nation. So if you can't do it anymore because of this, you just walk away.
Okay, lastly,
Sure, say well, who say this particular match a make or break. So make or break in the sense that the moment I be losing, and as if you ever draw against Sudan, your chances of qualifying to AFCON 2025 is gone. So me can say because say oho be den a oho be den wo fie. It is all about draw mpo e wa ha say a e be den so be call Libya and na kwa akobo which is supposed to be a neutral ground. Ameka ye kobo neutral ground against Niger e wo Morocco ye hu die see ye. Do na ye neutral ground but ye ntimi anwini. Nti ye no wo de no compare ye ni Sudan return fixture na ye wo say kokobo no Libya no a. Then na the memories of Morocco no enso hantil nti Okraku nani bre a na say odi say nani bre but me question is say den ye drew ha we are in times past na ka players the enije ahofama and the ba everyone Black Stars we kai
played at the worst pitches than this, but they were committed as compared to these players.
that is the point I am trying to make. Also, that's another sense of patriotism. No? People were picked to the Black Stars based on merit. They merited it. It's omonya aside no mo dey there. Papa tene no say wo hwe se na collapse na esi ekwa. Na ntwanche bi ya bem. Your players bi ho no mo a mbetimi abopa na enso ebia by virtue of the fact that they are affiliated to certain personalities in the FA corridors ntino yen from you two mura na actually yen konkohwe Joseph Pencil yes oni Osepema also Osepema babontin beka say yam friend no because yam friend Joseph Pencil because I am a boy and say no oni FA president e wo wantwi kakra bi ntino yam friend but you see if the year under review that year I am Fred Joseph Pensla because na akwana born homodin wo Europe abonten so pa no born homodin he eventually became a household name in the corridors of European football na Ghana ekwa akobobo enso na ya amfre no nti sese na nkasa no hwese na collapse nsiti na ya na ya akoya bi say wantwi bi some people deserve it but we don't call them any nti wo hwe omo aya frɛ omo no a eya akoye say oh because ne hu nipa bi ye FA eyibi nti no ya frɛ no so omo esa na sebe ya na hofama no wo fem because the timing is very very poor. You see you cannot even understate it. You cannot overstate it. Very poor in the sense that yes won fa and once no bufu nkonko brewu kro ochina nkwa na ye kwa akobo match enti senke bibi mpo a wo de enka ye ntwen na se ye kɔ na se bibia akɔyie mayen ya I mean look at the credit to the GFA would have been more if senka niema kɔyie ya bo ochina ya hye na niema akɔyie amayen na ye release video we ya wo senka ebebo a efe nimpo kami kwa metna studio and as a metna microphone na chino aka say ketekrokwa dia okokoye na ama boys a ginger wo mo timi dia akobobo sa na se wochina ni dru na se niema ankoyie na se ba ndijo na beka se dabi adenti na wo say ade be cha me akobobo crucial match like this no akokasa say and you know players and their ego ebia wokokan akwa na mo ye de omubufu intimi de enka ekeka me nko a enka omo twen communication team no twen na nka ade chi na niema akoyie amaye because sometimes you need to know when to do things when to do them. It is equally important. It's niema akoyie amaye na nko release na afi mo de age mo shine but you say the akwa is niema ankoyie a ye be pra enwu ani